What's going on, guys? Welcome to Reviews to View. Hope you guys are doing well. So I wanted to talk about the DCEU, starting off with Man of Steel to giving you guys my overall opinions and thoughts on the DCE movies that have come out so far and the upcoming movies as well. I apologize if it looks like it's dim and then it's bright. It's because I have no proper lighting, so I'm just using my window, but the clouds keep like soaring over the sun, so sorry about that. Anywho, let's talk about Zack Snyder's Man of Steel. Now, when I first saw this movie, I wasn't really too thrilled with what I saw because I felt like we had too much action and not enough story. I know there might be some arguments of like, well, it wasn't that bad. At least we got a Superman that did have some action to it, better than Superman Returns. Now, mind you, Superman Returns was a continuation of the Richard Donner films, so I can't really fault them too much. But for Man of Steel, this is a whole new thing, and we're in this world with Batman v Superman, Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman, Justice League, and so on. But for me, watching Man of Steel, now I've seen this movie like multiple times, and each time, in the beginning, I was like, okay, this is tolerable. I can actually watch this film. It's not that bad. But the more I kept watching, I was like the first half of the movie, from the time that it showed Krypton to the time Clark meets his father, his Jor-El's consciousness, I feel like that part of the movie, I didn't mind because we got a chance to see the flashbacks when he was a kid, dealing with having all these powers and whatnot, and people seeing that he's different, to his reflection as an adult in the human world. That part I didn't mind. Once he put the suit on, and then Zod comes to invade Earth because he wants the Codex to rebuild Krypton, that's where I felt like it kind of fell off for me, because on Krypton, I never understood. I get that Zod was evil, but what was it about Zod that made him wanted to get this Codex so bad? Like, did his family die? Were there close friends of his that died? Like, there was no sympathy for Zod, and so him being obsessed over this Codex, I was just like, why? Why are you so obsessed? Like, what do you want to rebuild Krypton for? Just to rule? I mean, what was the purpose? You know what I mean? And if I'm missing something or I missed something, let me know in the comments below, because I'm telling you, I did not understand Zod's story. I watched this movie like a ton of times, and I did not understand Zod's story. So when Superman and Zod are fighting in the third act, I felt no connection on why either of them were trying to stop one another. And you know what they say, a hero is only as good as its villain. And we all know that Zod was the villain, but it never made me feel that Clark was the hero. You know what I mean? Like, yes, Zod was bad. He was destroying Metropolis, but nothing made Superman a hero, especially with the fact that he killed Zod in the end, which I don't understand why they made Superman kill and never really addressed it. That was my biggest problem with Superman, who was played by Henry Cavill. I compare Henry Cavill's portrayal as Superman in the way I compare it to Chris Evans playing Captain America. When we heard that Chris Evans was Captain America, we all were like, oh, he played Johnny Storm. He was already in a Marvel movie, so why do we need him as Captain America? This is a little weird, you know? But the more that we've seen Chris Evans tap into Steve Rogers to play Captain America, we ended up liking this dude, and now he's the best Captain America. Like, he is Captain America. And I like that. I like when an actor really is passionate about making this character connectable. And I feel like with Henry Cavill's Superman, there was no connection. There was no hope, no inspiration, no nothing. I felt just one tone from him all the time. And I'm not bagging on the actor himself, just the direction that the writers and producers and directors chose to go with this iteration of Superman. And that was my biggest gripe with Man of Steel, was that they didn't make this Superman the Superman that we all grew up with. And I understand that movies are going to have their own take, but at least give us a Superman that we can actually root for in throughout the movies, throughout the DCEU. And I guess that was my biggest problem with Man of Steel, was that he just wasn't Superman for me. Like, I hate to compare Marvel and uh, DC, but when you look at like Robert Downey Jr., uh, I'll give you four actors. When you look at Robert Downey Jr., you look at Gal Gadot, you look at Heath Ledger, the guy who played Loki. I forget his name. I'm so sorry. But those four actors that played these characters, you look at them outside of that. Like, when you see him in other movies, all you think is, man, that's Tony Stark, that's Loki, that's Wonder Woman. When I look at Henry Cavill as Superman, I don't see it, I don't know. Maybe I have to give him time the way I did Chris Evans. Hopefully, Man of Steel 2, if it gets made, hopefully we get a different approach with this Superman, that we actually, care about him, we actually like him, we actually feel something for him. But with Man of Steel, I didn't get any of that. Again, watching it now, like I can watch it now. It is tolerable. It's just the fact that I don't feel like this is a Superman that we should have got. Why couldn't we just get a lighthearted Superman with Jimmy Olsen as like the comic relief? Jimmy Olsen and Lois Lane as like the comic relief, not like too funny, but kind of playing off each other. You know what I mean? I just felt like the movie itself was so, like, had this dark tone to it that it gave me no hope for any other movie, unfortunately. But hey, the movie was already made. The DCEU is already happening. This was just my rant and review about Man of Steel, and I just want a good Superman movie. That's all I want. That's all I want. So if you guys just saw, or if you seen Man of Steel recently, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you feel like this is a Superman that we need, or do you feel like you want something different, with how they portrayed him in Man of Steel and Batman v Superman and continuing on? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I thank you guys for watching this video. I know I go on this little tangent sometimes, but hey, I'm very passionate about DC, and that's what I grew up with the most. I see Marvel. Marvel was in my life, in my timeline, but DC was one I connected with more. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And if you like what you saw, hit that like button. And you want to see more, hit subscribe. I'm trying my best to give you guys more and more reviews. I'm trying my hardest. It's just a lot of things going on, but I'm trying my hardest. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will be doing Batman v Superman. I did a non-spoiler and spoiler-free review, but I would love to go more in-depth into it. So be on the lookout for that. And this is all leading up to Wonder Woman. So I won't see it on the day it comes out, but I will see it Saturday. So I'll definitely be giving you guys my review when I go see it. So again, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.